I'm Caitlin Iacovino. I'm a senior vocal performance major at BG. My experience has been very interesting. I come from Florida, so obviously it's a really far ways away. And coming to BG and starting my major, I really wanted to find a family at BG. And my first 2 years, I was obviously really nervous and didn't really know what I was doing yet. But I think the biggest point in my 4 years here has been my last 2 years. I got really involved in my major and started doing more with singing and directing and even doing choreography for shows and stuff. And I think the biggest thing that I learned while I was here is that even for music, whether you get cast in a show or not isn't what's important. It's what you do with your time if you're not cast in a show. Because obviously I feel like so many people take those hits of being told no or not being cast as oh, I'm not good enough. But you just have to spend all of that time trying to get better and just doing what you love.
I'm Isabella Maney. I'm a senior here at BGSU. I'm a double major in media production studies and pop culture. So I joined BG24 when I was a freshman. I had no idea really what I was doing here. And I just figured the advisor for BG24 came to one of my TCOM classes and asked, if anyone wanted to join. And then I went and met with him and he gave me a show to produce off the bat. And I remember the first show I did, I had no idea what I was doing, and I went and I did it and I messed up tragically. I didn't know anything that was going on in the control room, and the director screamed at me. He was a senior, I was a freshman, and I remember I went home and I was crying. I was I'm never gonna do this again. But something made me come back the next week, and then I don't know, it just says it makes me sad to think I'm not gonna be in BG24 anymore, but also I've worked so hard to be in BG24 and just worked my way up. By my senior year, I was the executive producer.
Good evening, Wood County. I'm Isabella Maney, executive producer here at BG24 News.
So that's cool, but it's time for me to leave. There's other kids who are coming up who I see such potential in, and I'm excited to see what they'll do with student media. Obviously, student media here is changing a lot, and it makes me sad to see that as well. Just because BG24 right now at least isn't what it was when I came here, so that makes me sad for freshmen here.
Well, my name's Michelle Hodges and I'm a senior, and I joined Pi Phi when I was a sophomore, and I definitely thought that Greek life wasn't for me, and my roommate didn't want to go through recruitment by herself, so I went through with her. And the second that I walked into Pi Phi, I knew that that was my place and that I absolutely belonged there. And ever since then, it has given me everything that I could have imagined and more. And I've made the greatest relationships with people in Pi Phi and people just in the Greek community in general. And I think that being part of the Greek community is one of the best things that somebody can do in their college career, because it gives you so many chances to be something completely bigger than yourself and meet people and build relationships with people that you never would have expected that you would get along with. And it just teaches you so much about life and in a different perspective than you would get if you weren't in Greek life. And it's definitely given me courage and shaped me to be who I am today.